For anyone who doubts Donald Trump when he talks about guarding against illegal immigrants who sneak into the U.S. from Mexico every single day, 455. Consider the Rio Grande riverbank here in the small town of Roma, Texas.
They're spread out?
Somewhere down there, in the thick of all this, U.S. Border Patrol agents have just spotted something.
Right where I'm at, I'm talking to you, it's a cavern.
Someone, maybe more, hiding deep in the reeds at River's Edge.
King, just went straight down. We're going to you on that 201.
Would you step back, please?
Hey, 10-12. 10-12.
Hey, somebody said there was another one.
Soon enough, they're captured and handcuffed. Two men who just dared cross into America. The 11th and 12th illegal migrants found right here on this day by lunchtime. A place where there's no wall, no fence, just that river separating the U.S. from Mexico. At least, that's all there is for now. If Donald Trump has his way, one of these will be the kind of thing that'll soon change that border forever. Outside San Diego, they are the freshly minted prototypes for his long-promised border wall. Catching the eye already of Border Patrol agents kicking the tires, checking them out. Each with pros and cons, slight variations, but a key theme. All of them are imposing. All of them are meant to be high enough and tough enough to stop illegal border crossings into America. The winning design still TBA. A few steps south of those prototypes, there is a wall. In this part of Southern California, it's been in place for years. It's ramshackle. And repairs where migrants have cut their way through it are everywhere. 20 minutes to the west. And part of it even runs into the Pacific. And even on this day, here, it doesn't do its job. These three, now held by Border Patrol, told us they'd fled Gambia in April and had just now squeezed through the old fence right where the water meets the beach. Trump's wall, when and if it's ever built, is meant to stop all of it. But at what price? Back in Texas, a state rich in cross-border culture, with its fast-growing Hispanic population, El Paso typifies the mounting opposition to Trump's wall. So who is that?
That's Border Patrol. That is one of their helicopters.
Because we're standing here near the border, they come out to check us out?
Well, they do that, yes, because of that, and also they do that in a regular way.
Human rights activist Fernando Garcia took us just outside the city where there's been a wall for a decade and where Trump's plans to make it bigger and more imposing are met with resentment on both sides.
Cuando Donald Trump se vaya de aquí, van a poner una reja más chiquita y todos se van a estar cruzando.
Y van a quitar esto cuando se vea Trump. Ándale.
Cuando se venga otro presidente.
That when Trump leaves, they're gonna tear down this wall and they're just gonna put a fence so people will be able to come across.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
For millions of Hispanic Americans, Trump's bigger, stronger wall is little more than a big, ugly symbol.
We're talking about hate, and we talk about issues of race, and we're talking about xenophobia. That's what is the essence of these walls.
Do you believe Latinos will rise up and register and vote and change the future of Texas because of this wall and because of immigration policy?
I don't have any doubt that Latinos are going to be more active politically. And I do believe that there's going to be a major backlash a political backlash.
And though Trump talks about a wall, fact is that old fence stretches along a fair chunk of the border already. Even if, in parts, it can seem absurd. In some places, it just stops. Elsewhere, being often not quite on the actual border, it cuts through farmland. So they've left gaps to allow American farmers free passage within their own country. In yet other places, geography makes a wall seem needless, let alone problematic, not to mention unsightly. Imagine a giant wall 9 meters high cutting through this vista. So when we look out there, I see those hills, that's Mexico, right?
That's Mexico. Actually, it's Mexico 40 yards away from here.
We've hiked through all this for an hour and a half, and here we are. Where's here? Where are we?
This is the Rio Grande, and that's Mexico.
That's Mexico right there.
Right there, 20 feet away.
Bill Addington's family has ranched here for generations. Trump's
And I'm not saying
wall
Trump
would
like the
cut
man-made it,
through
just
his
caused
land,
by-
block access to the river, slash the value of his property, and rip him apart.
It really does break my heart that Americans have come so far as to be so much in fear, and some of them in hate against people that have been our neighbors here for a long time.
Add more Border Patrol agents, he says, drones even, but not a wall. No way, no how.
Building a wall over this against the will of the people that live here, such as me, will come over my dead body, to be honest.
Remember the town of Roma, where those migrants were caught in the bushes along the riverbank? Even here, there's opposition for Trump's wall. Here, abandoned life jackets, discarded clothing, and medicine left in the fanny pack for those who cross highlight migrants are a daily reality. But, say those who live here,
they don't have weapons. They don't come here trying to damage us. They have the American dream, and I don't think a wall will be enough to stop them from searching for a better life.
They're not really bad people. They're just trying to make a living. You know, I mean, like, I just think that he should at least let them, give them a chance for that. You know, like, I honestly think that it's not really fair.
just up the river, the existing wall is left a kind of no man's land. This field is north of the border, but south of the fence. And it splits a Texas golf course from the rest of the state, where, for all the naysayers we met, we found some who say to Trump 1 year later, legal immigrants are fine. Illegals, build that wall.
You don't know who they are. They could be a murderer, they could be a drug dealer, they could be a kidnapper, they could be anything. I mean, it's just stupid not to know who's coming across your borders. It's stupid. You're a stupid country if you let that happen.
Short answer on all of it, it's complicated. Go to the eastern edge of the border. This is Brownsville, Texas, some 3,000 kilometers from those prototypes in San Diego, and you can practically walk across the divide. But here, everyone just kind of lives, as Mexicans and Americans always have, along the border. Paul Hunter, CBC News, Brownsville, Texas.